And good morning. Welcome to Wayne County Now in Depth. I'm Dustin Fuller, your host for today's Wayne County in Depth. And we will be joined here momentarily by Libby Lingefelter. She is the director of the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Wayne County Now in Depth, presented by Wayne White County's Electric Cooperative, One Step Ahead and HME, and by New Gen Concrete. Libby Lingefelter will join us in just a few moments on Wayne County Now.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
At One Step Ahead and HME in Fairfield, the customer's health and comfort is their top priority. They carry a full line of home medical equipment, plus respiratory care items, diabetic footwear, and supplies that you need. And they make it easy with the ability to drop ship directly to your home. Plus, there's the added convenience of a local office at 1010 West Main in Fairfield with a friendly staff and an easy-to-use app. Now offering Dexcom and Freestyle Libre continuous glucose monitors. That's One Step Ahead and HME in Fairfield. When you need concrete or masonry work, New Gen Concrete is your go-to in Wayne County and the surrounding area. They can help you finish that concrete project with anything from flat work, stairs and stem walls to decorative stamping and masonry resurfacing. New Gen Concrete, set in stone on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Call 618-516-5002 or email them at newgenconcretellc@yahoo.com to get on the schedule today.
And welcome back to Wayne County Now in Depth. And joining us now is Libby Lingefelter over at the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Libby. How are you? I think Libby got disconnected. I think here's what we'll do. We will try her back here momentarily. Technology, when it works great, some days it works better than others. And I think we have Libby back on the line now. Libby, are you there?
I'm here. Good morning.
Yeah, somehow we got disconnected. I don't know how. It just happened. And yeah, so a lot of things going on at the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. I guess first and foremost, tomorrow morning, the first Tuesday of the month, that means retail merchants meeting over at the Chamber office.
Yeah, so if you are a member of the Chamber, we invite you to those retail merchant meetings. That's kind of where we brainstorm and come up with all the ideas of what we're going to do month to month throughout the year. So we invite you, like I said, if you're a member of the Chamber, first Tuesday of every month at 8 o'clock right here at the Chamber office. It's open to all members, so come on out, join us, give us your ideas. We're kind of a fun group to work with, so...
Well, one of the fun things going on right now, the Fairfield Retail Merchant Scavenger Hunt started this morning. You're able to pick up packets at local merchants, return those packets to the Chamber office to register to win $500 or $250 in Chamber bucks, $250 in gift cards. I believe that's how it breaks down. Is that correct?
Yes. So the retail merchants have kind of came up with an idea of how to get multiple businesses included, get them involved. A lot of times with being a retail merchant, we push shop local, shop local, shop local. And a lot of times we don't send people into our insurance offices, to our banks, to our lawyers, to some of those more business professional groups. So this is a way we can get everyone involved. So we've come up, there's 18 things you have to complete on the scavenger hunt. Some of them are really simple. Go into a business and get a signature from a business owner. Go pick up a business card. There's a few that's a little more difficult. We'd like you to go somewhere and pick up a memorial card, wherever you might do that at. I don't know. It's a scavenger hunt. There's a few things you're going to have to figure out, but we'll give you a clue each day on Facebook about the next clue. And then go and complete that task. You have the whole month of July. I think you could easily get it done in a day. You could get your whole family involved, divide up, and each of you take a couple different tasks and and it's $500, you know, and $250 chamber bucks, $250 in gift cards, so you could split your earnings and still have a nice prize.
And chamber bucks can be used at any chamber member, correct?
Yes, and so when you pick up your packet, there's going to be a list, obviously, of what you've got to do at the scavenger hunt. There's a list of members in there, so you can, any of those members will be included. You know, there's something you can do. There's a signature sheet, so you can stop in and grab those signatures, and then there's also some rules in there. When you go and pick something up from a member, you will put it in your envelope, and when you get your envelope, you'll see those slip to register. Then after you complete it, you'll come bring it to the chamber office, fill out that registration slip, and you'll get entered to win.
Well, and for those that may not understand how the chamber bucks programs work, for example, say you have a slip for $250 of chamber bucks, you turn it into a chamber provider, say down over at Carnaby Square, just using it as an example. Christy over at Carnaby, say she wants to go get something at another chamber business, she could probably use that same $250 slip, keep it at another chamber, and eventually it makes its way back to the chamber office to get exchanged for cash, correct?
Yes, it's dollar for dollar. So when you want to go, I always tell everyone can use chamber bucks. You can pay your city utilities with that. You can buy your groceries at Save-A-Lot with that. You can go out to eat. You can shop. Put it on a car. You know, whatever you want to do, there's a way to spend it. And then the merchants keep those, and they bring them to the chamber when they're complete, and then we exchange it for cash. So it works just like cash, except it keeps the money here locally.
And that's important, keeping the Wayne County dollars in Wayne County, because things are expensive these days. And
it is.
Anytime you can keep money in town is great. And there are some cases you just can't. But
yeah,
90% of the time, there's ways you can.
Absolutely. And our small businesses do so much for our community. I think it's summer ball season, and everyone out there at summer ball has a shirt on, and none of them say Amazon.
No, I've not seen very much Amazon there. I saw Taco Tierra and FNB the other night for the Coaches Pitch Championship. I know we'll have more championship action, weather permitting, Wednesday night. I'm not going to talk about the weather for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday here because, well, I don't want to bring a jinx to a certain event that's coming up. Oh, Friday night. What's coming up Friday night?
Friday's fine. There's going to be no bad weather Friday night. It can't happen 2 years in a row. And I always say if I could predict the weather, my job would be so much easier. So Friday night is the July 5th celebration. So we are going to go out to Southwest Park. For those that don't know, that is behind the police station there off of Linegar. We've got some great sponsors. We're incorporating our second Saturday in with this to make it bigger. So we will have inflatables from Wild Child Inflatables down there. We've got 3 coming, so we'll have a little more space than usual. We're going to have a foam pit from RJ Laser Tag. They're bringing out a foam pit. Those that don't know, just get on Facebook and look it up. It's so cool. It's just a bunch of bubbles. So bring a change of clothes or something for your littles because they may get a little bit wet, but it's going to be fun. We're going to have Jelly Ball. It's kind of like, I would compare it to airsoft guns, but squishy little balls. I can't think of what that new Nerf is, but face painting, tropical snow, the Green Pig's going to be out there, Melissa's food trailer is going to be out there, and Saber Latino. So we're going to have dinner. You can come out and have dinner. We're going to kick off at 5 o'clock. Bring your lawn chairs, let the kids play. Dustin's going to be out there with Wayne County Now playing some music for us. It should be a fun evening. And then, of course, fireworks at dusk. Everyone wants to know what time that is. I wish I knew. It's going to be somewhere around 9 o'clock. So
yeah, let me
come
pull
on
that
out.
Up.
You're going to pull it up exactly. And you know what? Don't even do it, Dustin, because then if we don't start till 9:02, then someone's going to be mad. It's going to start at dusk, approximately 9 p.m.
That is
Fireworks are not fun during the day.
No, they're not as fun. I mean, they're still as loud, just not as fun. Now, that being said, I'm going to ask this question because I have to.
Oh, no.
I know we're saying
Bum,
we're
bum,
not
bum.
expecting rain Friday, or
We're not.
that's what you're saying. If something were to happen, is there a rain date?
Currently, there is not. So the city does take care of the fireworks for us, and we're so grateful for that. That's a huge expense.
Yes.
I think a lot of people don't realize, it's a fun night. It's great for our community. It does bring a lot of people to town. So we're kind of at their mercy. If we do get rained out, typically we are able to reschedule at a later date, but it's up to the company. We have to go with what they have available. So I will throw in this year, we are going to accept donations as you come into Southwest Park. It's not mandatory, obviously. You're welcome to make a donation, and that'll go right back toward the fireworks for next year. As we know, everything's getting more expensive, and we want to continue to have fireworks. We want to continue to offer that evening for our families here locally and those that come to town for that. So if you feel it in your heart to make a donation this year, know that that money is going to go directly back to the city to help cover next year's firework expenses. The inflatables, the foam, that's all going to be free. So we got sponsors this year. So I want to give a shout out to Fairfield Walmart, to People's National Bank, Carnaby Square, and Big Boy Catering. They sponsored that. So we're able to get all of those activities for free. So, a small donation's not going to hurt you. Your kids are going to get to play for free all evening. So do bring money for food. Of course, we want to support our vendors and get our bellies full. So bring your money for food. But other than that, you can bring the kids out and they can have some fun for free.
Well, and the best part thing is, I know you're trying to get donations for next year. What would be a donation goal?
Ideally, the city spends around $15,000 on fireworks a year. So I don't know that I really have a goal. I think for as many people as we get out at Southwest Park, I mean, I would be happy even with $1,000. Anything is better than nothing. Keep in mind, you can always make a donation to the city and just let them know that you want it to go toward the fireworks. So if you're not out at Southwest Park, you don't plan on coming out there, but you enjoy the fireworks, stop by City Hall, talk to Kayla. She will accept a donation toward next year for the fireworks. So,
as mentioned, inflatables, the Funtastic Foam, Jelly Ball, face painting, Tropical Snow, Green Pig will be there, as well as Saber Latino, Melissa's. And I will be out there playing music as well. And I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal. If we get that $1,000 in donations, I will go get something face painted.
you're going to get your face painted?
I will get my face painted. I will gladly do it. And I would even venture to go black and yellow. For the
Black and yellow. For the Bobcats?
we could say for the Bobcats. No certain football team in the AFC North.
Oh, football.
Not my team.
I mean, go red and black. Let's go for the Mules. Come on.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If
That'll be kicking off before we know it.
Yeah, it will be. It's about 6 weeks out. We're getting close to it. And I say 6 weeks out, more like 7.5. But from some things, about 6 weeks out. And I'll tell you what. You talk about the donation, $1,000 for the black and yellow. If we do $2,000, I'll do mule colors.
All right, there we go.
So there's you a goal.
And like I said, it's not mandatory, but if you find it in your heart, just throw a little money in the bucket out there. We're going to have a couple people out there at the entrance with buckets. So if you see them, don't be hateful. Just give them a little wave. And if you want to make a donation, that'd be great.
And by the way, that face
all of
painting.
These things.
Go ahead.
Do what?
I was going to say, by the way, that donation for the face painting, we'll do it live on Wayne County House Facebook page. As well.
All right, and Dustin, are you going to go live on the fireworks?
That is the plan. Is we will have the fireworks live on Wayne County Now on Friday night, About
Perfect. So if you're not able to make it out to Southwest Park, make sure to tune in to Wayne County Now, and you'll still get the full effect there without the noise.
you'll still have a little bit of the noise. You'll still hear the pops and the booms.
Well, maybe if you have dogs or little ones that don't like the super loud pops and booms, maybe just tune into Wayne County Now. But we'd love to see you out there.
Another thing coming up, the Wayne County Fair. It's almost fair time. Can you believe that already?
I cannot. We are like halfway through summer, and as a mom with kids in school, I love summer break. So the fact that we're already halfway through and here comes the fair is crazy to me.
Yeah.
So Wayne County Fair is kicking off July 7th. We are 1 week away from fair time. I know they're out there. If you drive by the fair, you see them out there working. Banners are going up. They've got a full line of events: harness racing, motocross, pig penning, rodeo, tractor pull, demo derby, all of the Wayne County favorites. And those guys, they don't want any recognition for it, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you who to thank when you see them out in public. Luke Smith, David Yarnell, Valerie Edwards, Larry Obrecht, Hillary Vaughn, Steve Troyer, Matta Gray, Ryan Taylor, Joe Brown, Lane Harvey. You see them out and about. They spend endless hours out there at the fairground getting it ready. In that week, obviously, they're out there all the time. So thank those guys. All that's volunteer work, just like many of the groups and committees we have. It's a lot of volunteer hours and little to no recognition. So a thank you will make those people feel fabulous.
And also Friday night at the fairgrounds, Wayne County Now will do the Friday evening news podcast live on site at the fairgrounds.
Well,
Just
good.
to pass that along. We'll be live out there Friday night. We'll have the news, the weather, the sports. In fact, we'll also have that week's Wayne County Now salute live out that way as well. So we invite you to come out. You can catch what it's all about, how everything happens behind the scenes here at Wayne County Now. There's a lot of things that get done behind the scenes that we just don't show everyone, and that's just part of it. I will be there. I've not talked to see if we've got anyone else coming up yet for the over in the industrial building or the floral hall on Friday night. That's where we will be. As we will be
yes, the
inside
Craft
of the
and
hall.
Vendor Fair will be out there, so make sure to stop by the Floral Hall.
Yeah, be a lot of interesting crafts and things to check out there as well. Hard to believe third quarter starts today.
I know. It's crazy. This year is flying by. Someone always told me the older you get, the faster the time goes, and
It does.
I didn't think that was possible, but this year is flying by.
That it is. In fact, right before you know it, we're going to be talking Fall Fun Fest. By the way, Fall Fun Fest, September 18th through the 21st in Fairfield. What's going on with that so far?
Another committee that works so hard. They plan year-round. Christy Horning, Brad Jessup, Joanne Sons, Vicki Leonard, Amy Vaughn. I know I'm going to forget someone because I don't have that list in front of me. But those people work tirelessly on the Fall Fun Fest. And if you've been downtown, you know how busy it is. It brings a ton of people to our community. And so I look forward to it every year. The food is always delicious. There's always something going on. So make sure to save those dates. If you need a place to stay, we've got lots of Airbnbs here in town. I know a lot of people do class reunions and family reunions and stuff that weekend. So save the date for the Fall Fun Fest. Plan ahead if you want to stay. Plan on spending the weekend. Now's the time to think about it because September is sneaking up on us.
That it is. And another event in September, the Paint Out, September 24th through the 28th.
Yes, again, those people, you've seen them around town in September. They're sitting at different corners or different fields, or you'll see them everywhere around Wayne County painting, and then they have the auction. And so make sure to help support that. It's a great great way to thank those artists, all the people who work so hard on making that happen. There are so many things. I always say, people say there's nothing to do in Wayne County. There absolutely is. Seems like there's something going on every weekend. Just follow us actually on Facebook if you have Facebook, Fairfield IL Chamber of Commerce. We do send press releases, so check out the Wayne County Press, check out Wayne County Now, WFIW. There's lots of ways to get information about what's going on, and there's always stuff going on. So jump in, get involved. You know, we always need volunteers, so if you want to volunteer for anything, if you're a vendor and you want to set up at different events, call up here to the chamber office, 842-6116. If I don't know the answer, I'll get you the answer and call you back.
Yeah, I had I've mentioned lots of things coming up ahead, too, because I know we're just talking the next 3 months here, but there's things that probably are underway planning-wise towards wintertime, too.
I mean, we are planning. It's crazy to think about everything you plan, you know, in June, July, August. We're working on Christmas. We're working on the holiday open house. We're working on a trunk or treat, looking to make that bigger and better this year. Yeah, so you get, and then of course, you know, now we take the Christmas parade, and then we've got the Senior Citizen Light Tour, and there's just so many events that go on that I feel silly going and talking to people about something that's going to happen the end of October. But in order to get things done, that's how we roll. So,
you know, I get that. Like, coming from TV world, like right now they're already talking about next year's NFL draft. Think of it that way. Because they're talking about that already. They've been talking Super Bowl for next year since the final snap of the game between the Chiefs and the 49ers earlier this year.
And I will say, if you have an event, please call and let me know. I mean, I try to know everything, but obviously I don't know everything. So in December, I work on a yearly calendar for the following year. And so it just helps when scheduling. I get with the school. They give me their dates for, you know, homecoming, different big events that they have go on. Check with the city, obviously with the chamber, Paint Out, Fall Fun Fest. And I compile all those into a calendar. So that way when we're trying to schedule things, we don't overlap. So if you've got an event, you know, that maybe a standing event, maybe something you're looking to do in 25, please let us know, and we'll add that to the calendar. We send that out to the members, so when they're scheduling things, it makes it easier for them to schedule their events. If we can do better about not scheduling multiple events on the same time, same weekend, it obviously makes it better for all of us. Sometimes it's impossible. But if you have an idea, then you try not to double book a weekend.
Well, we're going to go ahead and run down what we have coming up over the next few months. Obviously, tomorrow morning, with it being the first Tuesday of the month, the retail merchants meeting, 8 o'clock at the chamber office, right on the corner of Northeast 2nd and Main here in Fairfield. That's at 8 in the morning. And is open to all chamber members. Yep. The Fairfield Retail Merchant Scavenger Hunt going on right now. Again, you can pick up packets at local merchants. You can complete those, return them to the chamber office to register to win $500. $250 of that is in chamber bucks. $250 is in gift cards. Oh, and I did not mention, don't try to go to the chamber office Thursday. You won't be there.
No. So the 4th is on Thursday this week. So, yeah, the city offices, City Hall will be closed too. So don't come see us on Thursday. But if you really need me, you can call. I think everyone in town has my cell phone number. But I'm going to enjoy my family day too. And then I'm going to make it up on Friday when we work all evening.
Well, and I know we were talking about 5th of July Fest later this week here in Fairfield. Sisney also has their fireworks Friday night as well. So for those up in the Sisney area, fireworks are Friday evening up that way. They're shooting them off at the ball field at Sisney. It's just one of those things, scheduling-wise, that's how it worked out this year, because Fairfield's, I feel, has always done it on the Friday, on the week of 4th of
We
July.
typically do try to do it on a weekend. And with us having a company come in to do it, we're kind of at their mercy even with scheduling. So,
Yeah.
whatever they have available, and then we do try to pick a weekend. So sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. We just go with whatever.
It is what it is. Again, at the 5th of July Fest here in Fairfield, Walmart, People's National Bank, Big Boy Catering, and Carnaby Square sponsoring the 5th of July Festival. There'll be inflatables, the Fantastic Foam from R&J Tactical, Jelly Ball, face painting, Tropical Snow will be there, as well as the Green Pig, Saber Latino, and Melissa's. I will have music for you, and there's so much more. And donations are being accepted at the entrance. And I issued this challenge earlier. If we raise $1,000, I will let my face be painted black and yellow. And if we do $2,000, we're going to do it in all mules colors. So we need those donations, and I'm openly admitting to that challenge right now. So let's help the city out and embarrass myself on the way, please.
Dustin, I think you like challenges. You always have some challenge.
Hey, I have to have
up
fun.
your
You
sleeve.
have to have fun and make it worthwhile. Otherwise, it's just boring and mundane.
I am not painting my face.
I don't normally paint my face, and I'm
Or
sure
anything else. I'll paint my toenails. That's about it.
I have done body paint before, but that was a long time ago, and there's a story behind that does not fit for this podcast. But
Yes.
I will tell you another thing coming up. Fall Fun Fest, September 18th through the 21st. Planning on that going on right now. But don't forget to get the Airbnbs, the hotel rooms, everything you need to come back home if you're coming from out of town for Fall Fun Fest, September 18th through the 21st. And then the paint out, September 24th through 28th. And lots of interesting paintings that get done with the paint out.
Yes. Yes, they do a fabulous job. If there's something you want painted, they typically have a submit your photo. So, if there's something fabulous you want painted, don't be afraid to let them know. And honestly, once we get to September, it is boom, boom, boom. October, we get to homecoming. We get to citywide yard sales. Then we go to trunk or treat. Then November is Veterans Day Parade, our holiday open house. So lots of activities going on. So many.
There are. Libby Lingefelter from the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce joining us today on Wayne County In Depth. Libby, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you, Dustin. Have a great Monday.
Have a great Monday to you, and that has been today's edition of Wayne County Now In Depth. For the latest local news, weather, and sports anytime, you can visit us at our website, mywaynecountynow.com, and we will archive this episode of Wayne County Now In Depth on the podcast side of Wayne County Now. You can find Wayne County In Depth wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Dustin Fuller. Have yourself a good Monday.